Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to make a BabyGaga profile layout using the GIMP program. So first you're going to want to have your GIMP program open, and then I have my scrap kit open right next to it so I can drag and drop. So we're going to want to create a new template, so you're going to go to File, and then you're going to go to New. Okay, so you're going to need to resize your template to 495 for this layout. And then the height can be any number you want. I use 600, you can use any number, as long as the width is 495. So once you have that set, click OK. You're going to have your new template out here. So now I'm going to want to create a header for my profile and a footer for my profile. So I'm going to use the Ice Cream Dream scrap kit, and I'm just going to drag and drop my header into here. So here's my header. Nothing fancy, just simple. You can create it however you want. And here's my footer. I'm going to just move that down. Okay. So you have your header, and then you have this white space, which is your body. That'll be the body of your profile where all your pictures and your info is. And then the footer. Okay, so I'm just going to put some text on here so it's more clear as to what I'm doing. So I'm going to put the header. Okay, so now what you need to do, now that you have your profile all set up, or your layout all set up, you're going to want to flatten the image so you can resize it. So you're going to go to Image. Okay, then you're going to want to press Flatten Image. And that's going to make sure that this is all one layer, so there's no separate layers. So when you move it like this, it's all moving together. It's not separate layers, leaving anything behind. Okay, so I'm going to undo that. Alright, so now you need to resize your canvas to be compatible with BabyGaga. So you're going to want to go to Image, Canvas Size, and then where it says Width here, you're going to want to change that to 990. The height can stay the same. That's not going to affect anything. So now you want to resize that. Now you're going to have this big empty space over here. We're going to move everything over. So next we want to flatten the image again so that this gray turns to white. So you're going to go ahead and go to Flatten Image, so everything turned to white. Alright, so now we need to move our header and our footer over. So you click the rectangular select tool, and you're going to select this header. And normally this takes a lot of time to get it perfect. I'm just going to do it kind of sloppy right now just to show you how to do it. So you're just going to select this. Like I said, a little sloppy. Now it should have a rectangle around it. Okay, so now you're going to press Control C to copy that, what you just selected. Control X to delete it, so it should go away, and Control V to bring it back. So then you're going to press M to move it over. Move it all the way over to the corner of the right hand side of your template. As you can see, I left this little line right here that usually shouldn't be there, but I'm just trying to show you how it works, so it's going to stay. Now we want to anchor that down. So as you can see next to the mouse, there's a little anchor. You're going to want to click so it anchors your header down. Now it's flattened again. There's only one layer. Now you're going to want to move your footer over. The same way you move the header, you're just going to select it. Okay. Now you're going to do the same thing. Control C to copy it, Control X to delete it, and Control V to paste it, and then press M to move it. You're going to move it up here next to your header. Okay, so now you have your header and your footer. You're going to want to anchor this down just like the last time, so press down. Okay, so your header, your footer, and your body is now over here. There shouldn't be a line there, but since I'm doing it fast, it's there, but it should all be white. Alright, so next you're going to select the rectangular select tool again, and you're going to select everything this time, including the body. So we're going to select just like this. Now there should be this whole thing selected. Now you're going to want to go to image and crop to selection. So now you have just this, no other white around it. Now I just go to image and canvas size to make sure that this is 990 and it got resized to 986. So I'm just going to go ahead and resize it to 990. So now I'm just going to make sure again that it resized it. It needs to be 990. It just got a little off because I did it a little sloppy. If you do it correct, it shouldn't change. If it does, then just change it back to 990. It shouldn't make that much of a difference onto your layout. So it changed it. Okay, so now what we need to do is measure the header and the footer. So you're going to select your measuring tool, which is over here, and you're going to select it from the top of the header to the bottom of the header. No other parts. So my header is 152 pixels, it shows down here. You need to remember that number, whether you need to write it down, memorize it. I usually memorize, so it's 152. And then the footer is 153. So I have the header of 152 and the footer of 153. So now what I want to do is I want to save as. Now I'm just going to name it example. And then you're going to put a dash, just like that. Then you're going to put HH for header height was 152. And then you're going to put another dash. Then you're going to put an FH for footer height is 153. And then you want to save this as a PNG so that it's compatible with BabyGaga. So I'm going to go ahead and press .png. So this is what your layout name should look like. Alright, so you can save it wherever you want. I'm going to save it onto my desktop. Okay, it says it can't handle layers, so you just want to export it. And then just leave all that and press save. Okay, so now I need to close out my GIMP just so I can pull up my internet. So I'm going to do pick. Oops. You have to use Photo Bucket for this. I'm going to go ahead and log in. Whoops. Okay. So here's all my layouts. I'm going to go ahead and upload now. Select photos and videos. I'm sure y'all know how to use Photo Bucket. Okay, so here's my layout right here. Example, header height 152, footer height 153. It's a PNG image. So now I want to open that. It's going to upload it. Okay, so here it is. I want to go to my image and I want to get the direct link to it. So now it's copied. I'm going to go ahead and go to my BabyGaga profile. Okay, so I'm going to edit my profile, edit my About Me. And here we go. Here's my layout. So I'm going to add my own, and then the background image. So you're going to Control V to paste it in there, upload. So now you see my header, and then my footer, and then it has the white as the body, that little line. Okay, so now you're going to apply it, and then you can click here to view your new profile. So here's my new profile with the layout on it. There we go. There's the footer. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.